Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet another and it is that time once again. 2020 is finally almost over, and y'all know we got a couple list videos on the way for y'all. So today I wanted to start off with my top 10 best sneakers of 2020. Now this is going to be for the second half. Remember, the second half. I dropped a whole nother video halfway through the year, so if you have not peeped that, or if you're wondering why a certain shoe isn't on this list, well, first off, it's my opinion, my list, and second off, it could have been on the first list this year in 2020. So if you haven't seen that video and you want to check it out after this one to see what some of my other picks were, I'll leave it down below in the description. And with the spirit of Christmas or the holidays in mind, these are going to be also like my top 10 sneakers on my Christmas list, because these were the shoes that I wasn't able to get. I'm going to be doing a top 10 or a top 10 sneakers on feet video, so just be looking out for that as well. And make sure y'all go ahead and drop y'all's top 3 that y'all are looking for that delayed W on from 2020. So with the intro out of the way, make sure you go ahead and drop a like on this vid, sub up if you haven't already, and make sure to finesse the bell as well. And let's go ahead and get into my top 10 best sneakers of 2020 for the second half that I was not able to get.
Let's go. You see the hype outside, right from the house.
Now at number 10, I had to do kind of a fix from my first original video. There was one shoe that I did forget, and a lot of y'all told me about, and it would have been on the list. I just completely forgot about it. I mean, there's like 4 and 5 shoes dropping every weekend. Sometimes things fall through the cracks, which is why I'm making a video like this. So the Travis SB Lows. This was a shoe that I missed on the original list, and I do definitely like this shoe, and I think it's one of the best sneakers of 2020 for sure. One of the things that kind of turned me off to this sneaker was the resale. I mean, the resale was crazy right out the gate. This shoe was hitting for about $1,000 plus. Right now, I think my size is probably like 1,400. 1,500, and to me this was never $1,000 sneaker. Don't get me wrong, it's a tough shoe with the removable uppers, the pattern, the cactus jack is dope, but this was not one that I was willing to get cracked over the head for $1,000 plus right out the gate. I would say that this year more than ever, I haven't been really getting my head cracked wide open past the white meat on sneakers that I just don't think are worth that price. The Travis Scott SB is tight. Dope pair of SBs, but it ain't $1,000 shoe to me. So that's number 10, and I guess y'all understand why I still don't have the shoe.
Took it straight from outside, straight to the couch.
And at number 9, out of nowhere this year, one of the most unique, most basuda, but at the same time most cool shoes to drop, something brand new from Nike, and it cost you half a rack off the hip. The ISPA or the ISPA Road Warrior. Bland. I already know a lot of y'all's basuda meters are going crazy right now for this shoe. Listen, I get it. We got all the fire retros, the fire dunks, you know, the old stuff that they repurpose and throw a new design on. I get it, but there has to be some space for maybe that weird shit, maybe that basuda shit, and I'm gonna call it basuda still. And I just feel like this shoe right here in particular feels extremely futuristic. I like how they did the sole. The material's fire. The only thing that I did not like about this shoe was the toe, and I also didn't like the release, because I tried to get this shoe on release day and I had no luck. The resale on release day for my size 12 was $800, and trust me, I was pissed off when I seen that price. I was just like, yo, y'all can't just let us have the weird shit one time without y'all trying to fucking flip the shit. But hey, I mean, that's what's cool these days, just buy and flip. So let's go ahead and get to the next one.
You put the mic outside, edit shit out. You let in the skies outside.
At number 8, we have the last of the weird shit slight basuda on the list, and this is the Yeezy Foam Runner. In my opinion, this shoe on feet, if you got the right fit, is pretty fire. They look super comfortable, and it is another shoe that I have been kind of waiting on, because I did see some rumors about them maybe dropping some more foam runners with this whole Yeezy Gap campaign, and that original Yeezy Foam Runner colorway for me right now is about $600 to $700 on StockX. And let's keep it a buck, this is not a $600 or $700 shoe. I think these retail for about $55 to like $75, and I've held this shoe in my hand and it is literally a Yeezy crop. The Yeezy name gives it a little bit more leeway, but still it's a pair of fucking Crocs, basically. Really cool, unique Crocs that you can't mistake for anything, don't get me wrong. And that is why this shoe had to still be on the list, because it barely didn't make it on the first list because it was outside of the date range. I think it came out on the end of June. So at number 8, the Yeezy Foam Runner, and hopefully we get some restocks once the Yeezy Gap stuff starts dropping.
We running this coast. Ain't no control in the game. They never leave.
At number 7, we have another holiday themed pair of SBs, and we had one that ranked pretty high on the other list, and this time it is the Sean Cliver Christmas Special pair of SBs. Obviously, I'm shooting this video right before Christmas, so maybe that has some effect on where this shoe lands, but I think it is still a good spot. I think this one released last week. I tried for this shoe and I was not able to hit. I mean, when it's Nike sneakers, you're gonna hear that a lot. All in all, just a dope release, dope theme, dope box, and just doing a themed SB the right way. So at number 7, the Sean Cliver Christmas Special SBs.
That's over my veins. Is that what I believe?
At number 6, this year we have been getting flooded with dunk colorways, but a lot of them have been hitting. The Iowas just came out. We had Syracuse, Kentucky, veneers, ceramic dunks. We had a lot of fire dunks drop this year, which is why there are a couple on this list. And at number 6, I have the Community Garden pair of dunk lows. And this shoe isn't as bad as some of those other ones. And by other ones, I mean like the couple first ones that dropped that are going for crazy prices. I'm not sure where the Community Gardens are at right now. They were at about 400. And for that shoe, how it looks, the pattern, and how different and unique it is compared to all the other kind of regular pair of dunk colorways, this one I could actually see myself going out and trying to get. This dunk right here is just different. It hits different, and that's why it's at number 6.
She drink a lot of the bourbon, but she from the street. We got control of the flows.
Jumping into number 5, we have another pair of dunks, and I feel like this is one that some of y'all may have never seen before, and some of y'all might have forgot about because of how limited the release was, and that is the Casina Dunk Low. These released exclusively at Casina. There was the Neptune Blue colorway that I believe released a little bit more widely, so I'll include both here, but my favorite being that exclusive lighter blue Casina colorway. These just fire. Materials on them, fire. Colorway, fire. Icy bottoms, fire. The only problem with this shoe is that the resale is crazy, and that's just because, once again, they were region locked. If you don't live in the right place, you just couldn't get them. So that's my number 5, the Casina Dunk Low. I feel like this is going to be a low-key sleeper that not a lot of people are going to throw up on their list.
Nigga, the cops outside. Lock up the house.
At number 4, coming off the fresh L from Nike sneakers, y'all know it was gonna make it on this list if I did not get it, and no, I did not hit this morning, and that is the Grinch Kobe 6. First off, colorway is fire. Definitely a lot of nostalgia on this pair, and I feel like for the collectors out there, this is one that they maybe just didn't have. I myself have been trying to get rid of a lot of shoes that I don't wear, but even though I know I wouldn't wear this shoe a lot, I still wanted it for the collection because it's just the Grinch Kobe 6. This was a shoe back from the time of Nike basketball when it was popping. I mean, I feel like it got to its highest point in 2012 when they did the All-Star release, like the Galaxy Foams, Big Bang LeBrons, that type of stuff, yes. But 2010s was leading up to it, and the Grinch was another one of those super strong Kobe colorways, or just super strong themed Nike basketball sneakers regardless. So unfortunately, no, I wasn't able to hit, and I literally just checked on my phone right now for my price, and it costs $495 for a size 12 right now. And honestly, I don't want to spend $500 on this shoe. So for the time being, I guess I'll just be Grinch less. It's okay. And hey, if I sell a couple pairs of shoes and I got some extra cash lying around, then maybe I'll drop the money for them. Maybe. Now, before we go ahead and get into the top 3, I did have a few honorable mentions, and there are so many shoes that I had on my list right here that just limited to 3. They could have easily been switched out with other ones, but just for time's sake of the video, I did want to limit it a bit. First up being the New Balance and AIM Leon Dore P550. All 4 of these colorways were fire. Resale is kind of hefty, which is the only reason that I haven't picked up one. And the good thing is that there are more colorways in this shoe, more GR colorways in this shoe dropping, but Eventually, I might end up getting that white and gray pair of the ALDs. Although I haven't checked the resale price recently. If it's too high, then I'm good. ALD and New Balance killing it once again with that one. Another honorable mention would be just the whole Grateful Dead SB pack. I know this was a very loud pack for some people. People didn't like the furry uppers, but again, it was as close as you can get to the 3 Bears pack. And with SB prices going crazy right now, those 3 Bears at this point, it's kind of just like a dream, you know what I mean? But I will say that the resale on this shoe is crazy, because I feel like this same shoe would have dropped 5 years ago. I think at max, maybe like 400 bucks, maybe. But hey, it's not 5 years ago, it's 2020 and SBs are hitting. And then my last honorable mention is another pair of SBs, and a lot of it has to just deal with the box, and that is the special edition package, or the special box version of the Turduncan SB from Concepts. Y'all know Concepts and Nike SB have had some of the most like historic SB collabs, and while I don't think this one is as great as a Lobster, I think that this was a super clean and dope package and dope shoe that they had right here, and the packaging really brings it up a lot for me. Now, as far as my honorable mentions, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it there. I'll probably maybe throw up the list of some of the other shoes that I was thinking about, but there's honestly just too many, and I've probably forgotten some on this list right here too. So for honorable mentions, that is it. It's time to get into this top 3.
We keep the team on high. Some gold on their mouth.
At number 3, we have the CPFM Nike Dunk Low Bedazzled Swarovski crystals. I know I say it wrong, but these bitches, I gotta be honest, in the pictures that I've seen them on feet and some of the videos that I've seen them, these bitches just shine, bro. This is 1000% a flex sneaker for sure. These did retail at like what, 500 or 550, and I did enter the raffle for them, but unfortunately I was not able to get them. Now I know, trust me, I know the resale is stupid on this pair, and honestly this one almost felt like that Dior Air Jordan 1 situation, which kind of turned me off to the Dior Air Jordan 1, but it didn't reach that level for me. So at number 3, CPFM Nike Dunk Low, the bedazzled joints, the flex joints, the 2 fucking expensive joints. That's my number 3. Okay, here we go. Number 2, I was wrong about one of the sneakers in this collab, and that is the Guava Union Air Jordan 4. Who would have thought that the guy that talks so much shit about that collab would have had it at number 2 for the shoes that he was not able to get? Now, I will still stand on that the black pair to me is trash. It's garbanzo beans, basura, garbola juice. But the guavas, that colorway, fire. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. My head might be getting cracked wide open past the white meat for a pair of these very soon. At one point I had kind of given up on this shoe because the resale was starting to creep upwards, but it has come back down just a little bit. So do not be surprised if you see a video in the future with me getting the Guava Air Jordan 4s. That is my number 2. I was wrong about the Guavas, but the black, the noir pair, still ass.
Flexing corner money and I look like Rick Ross. Flexing gin bitches and you know what it costs.
Now it is time to get into my number 1 sneaker of 2020 that I was not able to get, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all guessed that this shoe was going to be on the list, and that is the beige off-white Air Jordan 4. This shoe, it just hit different than a lot of other off-white Jordans. The way the 4 looks, that beige colorway in hand, this shoe is just fire. Like, this is one of those shoes that I wouldn't want to get dirty. I usually just throw my shoes on and wear them, but this one I'll be taking extra care with every step just to make sure that nothing got on them. Now, what messed me up on this pair right here is that, of course, it was a women's exclusive. It did come in those extended sizes, but those higher, bigger sizes were just way more expensive than the small sizes, which is more than I'm willing to spend on this shoe, which is why I still don't have it in the stack yet. If you have seen the off-white Jordan 4 in person, I think you would understand why I have it at my number 1. But that is gonna be it for my list of shoes. Make sure to drop your top 3 down below in the comments and let me know 3 shoes that you are looking for a delayed W on in 2021. 2020 was honestly a good year for sneakers and a bad year kind of for everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here though. Make sure you go ahead and drop a like on this vid. Again, sub up if you haven't already and finesse the bell as well. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Twitch. The Twitch is BulletRC, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah. Of course, my shoes are back there. I'm not grabbing them right now. So, BulletRC, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Merry Christmas if you're watching this on Christmas, and if you're not, then I hope you're having a good day. I'm out of here though. Much love. Peace.
One of my bringing the shots. Till these phony bitches beat it with that Photoshop and body Adobe.